Now that we've established connection between our systems, we're going to add our body-worn cameras into the system, begin to add users, and start doing some programming. So the first thing you're going to do is click on the body-worn icon here, and when your body-worn cameras are connected to your W800, they will automatically populate on the right-hand side over here. So you're going to click New, and it's going to discover the body-worn cameras attached to your W800, and you'll click Add. These body-worn cameras will now be added into the system, and their firmware will be updated. While these are being added, let's start to add users. To add a user, you go to the plus sign, and you'll be prompted to add the name, the user ID, and select the camera profile. So we are going to add a user, the user ID, something that is unique to identify. Could be an employee ID, a badge number. This does not have to be filled out either, though, so that is optional. We're going to click Add User. Now the user has been added into the system. What you will notice in Access Camera Station is that Bill Jones has populated as a virtual camera inside of Access Camera Station. As I add more users, they will all automatically populate. You can add users manually, or you do have the option to import users via CSV file. The CSV file format should look like this, where you have the ID, the name as you want it displayed. You can input the camera profile that you want the user to take on. You can add their email, and if you're using self-assign, you can even have their RFID number added in here as well. So we're going to import the rest of the users into the system. So on my desktop, I have a sample CSV file. I will click Import. And now all of these users are going to be automatically imported into my system. So you can see here, everyone has been imported into my system, and Bill Jones, who was not part of that CSV file, still remains here. I'm now going to go under the camera profile section. Camera profile is where I'm going to be able to set how I want each camera to operate based upon the profile that I set. So the default profile is automatically selected, but there are other profiles you can choose from to create your own custom profile. For now, we're just going to use the default profile. And for the W102 body-worn cameras, I'm going to go in and I'm going to set the resolution that I want. Do I want audio? Then if you scroll down, you can select, do I want a pre-buffer? And if I have a pre-buffer, you're going to want to select the length of pre-buffer. For right now, I'm going to select 15 seconds, but you can go all the way up to 120. Do you want audio in the pre-buffer or not? So you check this tab off. There is a post buffer if you want that as an option. If your camera has GPS capabilities, you can enable GPS. You can also enable the username overlay, the user ID overlay, and the GPS position overlay. Another important section here is the activation method. Do you want it to be a single press or a double press? Double press is very common. Bluetooth beaconing, we're going to enable this, and we will talk about this in a later section. They're around the details of what this is. Do you want to record on fall detection? So based upon a fall being detected, this is an advanced feature that we will also go into more detail about later. And then you have your feedback. So the front recording indicator LED, do you want it to be a steady light or a flashing light? We're just going to choose steady for now. Do you want a periodic reminder? So when the recording is on, do you want the camera to remind you that you're recording? So I'm going to select on and the reminder every 2 minutes, the alert type, and then a low battery warning is also available here as well. Then there are some additional camera features such as allow silent mode, which is when the camera can go into what we call a stealth mode, which will shut off all the LEDs and displays even when you're recording by holding the function button. You could also allow the user to mute the microphone. Maybe a private conversation needs to be had, so you have that as an option as well. So that is the settings for the W102. Now, if we go to the W110, you will see that you have a lot of the same options where we'll set the resolution. Do you want to record audio? Do you want to pre-buffer? We'll choose the same things. Do you want to have a username or a user ID overlay? Do you want Bluetooth enabled, double press or single press, report on fall detection, your periodic reminders, your other types of indicators here, and allow to mute microphone. Then we go down to the W120, and we could do the same type of profile settings. Now you'll notice that the W110 does not have GPS, so you don't have a location icon with the W110, but you do with the W102 and W120. So now that is your default profile settings. So any individual that is issued a camera and they have these default profile settings, it'll take upon these features. So the cameras have now been added. So now I'm going to assign the body-worn cameras. Let's assign this body-worn camera to Andrew, this body-worn camera to Bill, and this body-worn camera to me. Now the cameras are assigned and they are ready to be used. If I go to Access Camera Station, you will see all of my users have populated here. And with Access Camera Station, this system is licensed per device. So even though I have this many body-worn users, I only have 3 body-worn cameras, so I only need 3 licenses.